Welcome to my channel.
If we choose, we can live in a world of comforting illusion. The general population doesn't know what's happening, and it doesn't even know that it doesn't know. Language is a process of free creation. Propaganda is to democracy what the bludgeon is to a totalitarian state. The more you can increase fear of drugs and crime, welfare mothers, immigrants and aliens, the more you control all the people. To be hopeful in bad times is not just foolishly romantic. It is based on the fact that human history is a history not only of cruelty but also of compassion, sacrifice, courage, kindness. Education is a system of imposed ignorance. The intellectual tradition is one of servility to power. And if I didn't betray it, I'd be ashamed of myself. The goal of education is to produce human beings whose values are not accumulation and domination, but instead are creativity and independence. The United States is unusual among the industrial democracies in the rigidity of the system of ideological control. The smart way to keep people passive and obedient is to strictly limit the spectrum of acceptable opinion, but allow a very lively debate within that spectrum. There are two problems for our species' survival: nuclear war and environmental catastrophe. And we're hurtling towards them, knowingly. It is the responsibility of intellectuals to speak the truth and expose lies. We shouldn't be looking for heroes. We should be looking for good ideas. The major advances in civilization are processes that all but wreck the societies in which they occur. We have two choices. We can be pessimistic, give up, and help ensure that the worst will happen. Or we can be optimistic, grasp the opportunities that surely exist, and maybe help make the world a better place. We must recognize that inquiry is not something that is done to the child, but is instead a natural process that can be supported and nurtured.
The great enemy of freedom is the alignment of political power with wealth.
It's only through transparency and accountability that we can begin to restore trust in government. The principle that human rights must apply to all humans, regardless of their citizenship, is fundamental to any moral and ethical system. The media serves the interests of power, not the interests of the people. The world is full of suffering, but it is also full of people overcoming it. Those who have the power to take away freedom have the power to give it back.
One of the most important things we can do is to question the assumptions that underlie our beliefs. The best way to predict the future is to create it.
Those who control the past control the future. Those who control the present control the past. The most effective way to control people is to deny and obliterate their own understanding of their history.
Thanks you for watching, and subscribe.